Hi John, my name is Tammy Gagnon, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, the answer is, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. So I found by giving people an easy blueprint of actual things that they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, I like you, Tammy, please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, then you can shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if by the end of the video you simply want to take this blueprint that I gave you today to do for yourself, that works for me too. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. So the first thing I want to go over with you is content. So content includes everything you see on your website, includes text, images, image file names, and even what's behind the images. And I really like your site, by the way. It's really very it stands out very well. So when you try to save an image, and you can see that it comes up as welcome 3. That's a good opportunity to put in some buyer intent keywords here. So you've probably heard the phrase content is king. It's crucial to have enough content to clearly communicate to Google what services you offer and to incorporate relevant keywords and key phrases. This helps ensure that even if someone doesn't know your business by name, they can still find you when searching for the services you provide. Most business owners know that they need content. They don't know that the average amount of the #1 result in Google for, like, say, roofers is 1,500 to 2,400 words. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage, but with the right keywords. So let me show a comparison here. So I've got word counter here. This is your roofing site, which is 881 words. You also have the construction site, 628 words. And then this is your competition, Master Roofers. They have 1,211. So that's definitely beatable. You can get that with little effort. They just put more effort into their content. So let me just show you a little tool that I have here. I'm going to show you the competition here. This is a listing. This is a tool that I use, Keywords Everywhere, and I pay a few $100s a month for it. But essentially, it gives me behind-the-scenes details that Google is looking for when trying to rank your site. So I ran a quick scan of your competition, and it shows the exact keywords that they're ranking for and what your customers are searching for every month. So it looks like one of their top non-branded keywords is roofing, Manchester, New Hampshire. They get 320 volume, 11 traffic. They also have roofing companies, New Hampshire. They have these other ones here. Roofing company, Manchester. Roofing company, New Hampshire. Excuse me. So on your site, you don't have any any keywords really, or buyer intent keywords for either one of your sites. So you would need to add several buyer intent keywords to optimize your site. Now mind you, you don't have to be perfect to rank with keywords. So the first thing you need to do to beat the competition is to add a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage and include buyer intent keywords, because that's what's driving your competitor's business, and it's 100% beatable if you get that done. Okay, so now I'm going to show you Google search using a main keyword, roofing, Manchester, New Hampshire. So at the top of the page, you're going to see some ads, which are great, but here's the thing. Ads can work, but they also can be a money pit. If your foundation, your website, isn't dialed in, so you're going to be careful not to burn your money with Google ads until you know for sure that your site will convert. So I'm going to move on to the second thing that I wanted to show you today. Is called citations. So below the sponsored area, we have what's called the Google Map Pack, or the local 3-pack. And what it shows is the company name, their address, and their phone number, which is also called NAP. And that's how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. And let me show you a nice diagram here. So this is a citation is your NAP on places like Yellow Pages, BBB, Yahoo, and Yelp, and a couple hundred other directories. And they also have to have the names have to match what's in Google. So if your company has a different name than what's on the directory, then Google doesn't recognize it. It doesn't see that it's the same company, and it won't rank you. Now, let's see. And when you have more than your competitor, you gain more trust for Google pushing you above the map pack. So you might want to be asking yourself, great, how do I get that? So basically, what we use is some tools like WhiteSpark or Bright Local that will tell us exactly what directories your competition is listed on. Then we literally go down their list and match what directories they're on, but we don't stop there because we don't want to just match them. We want to dominate them. So if your competitor has 150 citations, we want to get those, plus add some 50 to 100 more, so it takes them a lot longer to catch up. So I also noticed that because you have the two businesses, I went looking because I couldn't find you on the search engine here. I had to look you up by the name that I had. And I noticed you had the Denisco Roofing, then you have the Denisco Roofing and Construction. Your GBP is Denisco Construction Company, and then further down I see you have a Yelp listing that's John Denisco Construction. So Google's probably a little confused by all the different names and the business names. So what ideally you would want is everything to match. If you have a Yelp location, a Yelp listing, you want that to match what's in Google. So you would want it to be Denisco Construction Company, LLC, on Yelp and any of the other directories, just so that it can find you and it will rank you in the map pack. Okay. So now we're going to go back to the other listing here. I'm going to show you under the map pack is the organic section. And this is where we talk to you about link juice or backlinks, which this is will really help you dominate in Google. So under the search here, you're not number one, and that's where you want to be. But how do you get there? You need authority. So how do you get authority? Well, it comes down to backlinks, and the backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this. Site A, maybe a major contractor, links to a roofer, and then so that contractor site is giving the roofer site some of its link juice, kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So to give you an example, if you have a local blog or an industry site linking back to you, that's great. But if you're in a roofer and you get a backlink from Pizza Hut, that's not going to be helpful. That's not great because you don't sell pepperoni, right? So let me show you on using our tool here. I'm going to go back over here where I found you. And I'm going to show you what you have for backlinks. Looks like for the roofing company, you have 25 backlinks. And then on the other roofing and construction site, you have 75 backlinks. But I mean, it's not bad, but it's not dominant. So what we have over here on Master Roofers, they show 1490 for backlinks. So they have a lot stronger relevant sources to get them to the top of the ranking on the organic side. Once again, how do we get these? Well, we can show a list here of all the backlinks. This is part of the tool that Keywords Everywhere, sorry. And we use this list, we go through it, you can add those links to your site, for your site, and then more, because we want to dominate them. We don't want to just match them again. So, in short, getting you to the top is not magic. It's just a method, and I've shown you that method today. So once again, we went over content. So your Your front page needs at least 1,500 words. And then you want to have, for citations, you want to have 200 to 300 to get you, to beat out the competition, to get you in the map pack. And then link juice, you need more relevant sites pointing to you guys to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement all these strategies today, you could be #1 across Google. So, you might be wondering, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself time, you can give me a call, 603-600-6001, and we can get you started on your journey right away. Once again, my name is Tammy Gagnon. My number is 603-600-6001, and I thank you for watching. I look forward to hearing from you soon, and have a great day.